Hi everyone, good morning. We are Master of Science in Integrated Construction Project Management from UiTM Shah. My name is Muhammad Amir bin Roslan. I'm here with my groupmate today to discuss about managing intelligence of project manager in achieving construction project success. We are from Group 6, subject ICP A23, Managing People. Aspire in the construction industry, we want to ensure the project is gonna be successful. The issue and the problem that can cause the project delay. Group goals today is to help you to understand and to analyze the significant way to managing intelligence of project manager and how to improve the human management skill in achieving project construction project success. Our group presentation today, we will provide you with some background to reflect the intelligence of project manager. Why it is important to you. What is project manager? Project manager is the person who responsible for the success of the construction project. They have to oversee every aspect, including the planning, execution, monitoring, control, and closure the project itself. Project manager have to ensure that the time frame, the target, and the budget are met. There are few project manager responsibility, which is they have to extend beyond the project itself to the management, their colleagues, day-to-day activities. For example here, they may need to check the correct building material have arrived at the site on time or not, and then they have to explain day-to-day activity to their team. And as a part of the monitoring process, project manager must regularly report the project progression to the sector management and the client. In fact, the client support is a big part of the role. Besides that, project manager role are very important because they are accountable for the entire project scope, the project team, and the resource, the project budget, and the success or the failure of the project. A group methodology, which is through journal and article for proofreading, which is we try to understand ourselves what is the intelligence of project manager, and from that we are conducted the survey and questionnaires through online form, which is Google form, to get the finding for the studies. So we want to reflect what is the management intelligence. Management intelligence is people with high management intelligence are master of managing the interface between the project and the organization. For the organization, they have a head for the structure and able to translate organization goals and need into the project outcome. They have to understand how to work the system to secure the resource for the project. And this is a good point to highlight for the elements of management intelligence, which is they know when to engage in politics and when to avoid it. Project managers should have the thinking to overview every task or every progress in advance, from the progress report, visual inspection, then to reflect with the human behavior. The project manager must derive their overview, their pro, or for the next month, the next week, they must have certain issue that will come. They will plan a backup plan or have planned a way to avoid the issue that can cause the project delay.
Assalamualaikum and good afternoon. My name is Al Nazri Kamil. To continue our presentation, I would like to share on conflict intelligence and process intelligence. The phrase conflict in the dictionary is a serious disagreement or argument between parties regarding solving a problem. Conflict intelligence in this case demonstrates that the project's manager has to be astute in catering to or resolving the issues. We can see that our industry is dealing with a new issue on a daily basis. A project manager must be prepared to overcome challenges in order to complete the assignment. A project manager which has high conflict intelligence can work through all the problems using the best of each solution, with assess relevance, impact, and giving the best recommended to solve the matters. Example, A good project manager should be able to manage the project, particularly those that occur for subcontractors and suppliers. He should know how to deal with difficulties as they arise and how to solve them by discovering better solutions. It was mentioned by Brown 1983, conflict with groups shows that dysfunctional or unresolved recurring conflict has a disruptive and negative impact on team performance, whereas functional or constructively resolved conflict is conducive to a team and organizational performance. Process intelligence. The phrase process in dictionary is a series of actions or steps taken in order to achieve a particular end. A process intelligence necessitated a clever project manager who could strike the right mix between control and flexibility. The project manager must discover the reasons and know how to motivate the team to complete the assignment efficiently and successfully. We can see how a good project manager can achieve the right balance. They know how to discover and build trustworthy procedures amongst individuals, as well as provide team with clear and confident direction. Because of the increasing numbers of mergers and acquisitions, globalization and stock market uncertainties, the project manager must not only demonstrate confidence and directions, but also motivate and commit to corporate goals. Example, a smart project manager understands how to manage people by providing trustworthy information and direction and establishing a trusting relationship between them. The project manager should identify the procedure to ensure that the workers are able to operate efficiently and effectively to finish the task at hand. A clear instruction will assist people in working effectively to achieve success. Thank you.
My name is Safia Hanis. I will present about emotional intelligence. Okay, based on John Mayer and Salovey, emotional intelligence is defined as an ability to monitor one another feeling and emotion, to discriminate among them, and to use this information to guide one thinking and action. Since it was first put forward, emotional intelligence has been consistently identified as a key set of managerial skill, which has a significant influence on how managers interact with others. This is particularly the case in the context of high project complexity. John Mayer and Salovey had proposed emotional intelligence as a combination of 4 groups of emotion-related competency, from basic skill to complex skill. The 4 groups of emotion-related competency identified as: number 1, self-emotion appraisal (SEA), which is an individual capacity to feel, understand, and express his or her own emotion. Number 2, other emotional appraisal (OEA), which is an individual capacity to identify the emotion of those around him or her by observing the feeling of others. Number 3, regulation of emotion (ROE), which is an individual capacity to regulate and control emotion within each individual and act to help or facilitate emotion in others. And number 4, use of emotion (UOE), which is an individual capacity to regulate his or her emotion towards more constructive and effective activities. In project, manager with emotional intelligence approach management responsibility from a different perspective than other managers. The project failure rate in the world is still very high, and it is surprising that the knowledge or know-how of leadership is not the main cause. But the project manager lacks social intelligence and skill such as communication or conflict resolution. It's shown that emotional intelligence ability are related to the way work is performed, and the emotional intelligence play a key role in improving the performance of project manager. Emotional intelligence refer to an individual capacity to recognize, feel, and deal with emotion. There are 5 components of emotion intelligence. The first one is self-awareness. It is referring to the capability to identify and comprehend one's emotion, mood, and drive, as well as the effect of this aspect to other people. The hallmark of self-awareness include realistic self-assessment and self-confidence. The second component is self-regulation. As the name suggests, it refers to capability to control mood and impulses. In practice, it entails having the ability to think before acting and avoiding judgment. Individuals with self-regulation demonstrate an openness to change or new ideas and combine comfort with ambiguity. They are also able to demonstrate integrity and trustworthiness. The third component is motivation as other element of emotional intelligence. Motivation refers to the passion to work on something for reasons that go beyond status and monetary gain. It encompasses the capacity to pursue objectives with energy and in a positive way. Individuals who are motivated exhibit a strong drive to achieve, remain optimistic even during times of failure, and are committed to their organization. The fourth component is empathy. It is referring to the capacity to comprehend the emotional status of others. Therefore, the empathy component stresses the importance of recognizing the feeling of other people and treating them based on their feelings. The key feature of empathy include being sensitive to other culture, being able to provide effective service to customer, and having the skill to build team and retain talent. The last component is the social skill, which refer to the ability to build network and manage relationship. An individual with effective social skill can build good relationship with others. Effective social skills are evidenced by persuasion, change leadership, and exemplary team management. The overarching view in the while intellectual intelligence is imperative to the attain of high performance, emotional intelligence help individuals to progress even further. Individuals in high position of leadership require emotional intelligence to help them function effectively. Furthermore, high emotional intelligence can allow project manager to strong inspire project team members, create motivation to work, and increase commitment of members to the project. Thus, emotional intelligence have a positive impact of project success.
Hi, my name is Ku Amirur Rahman. I would like to continue presenting this study. This chapter presents a list of analysis and statistical tests for average index as shown in the figure. It is nearly followed by a smart project manager should have knowledge to manage the construction project team in theoretically and practically with 4.535 average index on this factor. From this study also, it was found out that project manager should attend human managing courses to achieving project success, and the intelligence of project managers is estimated based on practical experience or theoretical knowledge has same percentage of average index, which are 4.363 in another study. In another study conducted by Al-Sandi 2015, it stated that most successful project managers are when they made a mistake and learn from it. For emotional intelligence of mankind in construction, from the result, it was found that the highest average index is in the figure of those emotional trigger for the activate program direction with 4.225 as shown in the figure. It is nearly followed by figure on those avoid boundaries and the hospitable the team members with average index of 4.182 of respondents agree on this factor. From this study also, it was found out the emotional intelligence competencies in the form of self-awareness, self-management, self-awareness and relationship management are important in terms of the managing of construction. Falls at the third rank with 4.031 average index. Next, build trust and coordinate all changes toward all organization and important component of effective construction project. Completion in terms of open communication, proactive behavior, conflict resolution, and delegation is found to be the fourth and fifth rank related to the emotional intelligence of mankind in construction with average index 3.995 and 3.971. For practical intelligence of mankind in construction, from the result, it was found that the highest average index is being good at negotiation is sort of a subset of communication, is one of ability to negotiate and resolve conflicts with 3.982 as shown in the figure. It is nearly followed by figure on those and efficiently enable to brief and plan for the team before executing a project with average index of 3.928 of respondents agree on these factors. From this study also, it was found out that the project manager's leadership style does influence success and that different leaders' styles are appropriate on different types of project with 3.744 average index. Next, building team commitment start with having a transparent reason and purpose for being together within the first place will ease the work as leader and sub-coordinate. And communication and interpersonal skill is important for all level of organization to speed up the progress of work. Found out that to be the fourth and fifth rank related to the emotional intelligence of mankind in construction with average index of 3.995 and 3.971. In conclusion, having the knowledge and capability to manage these critical project management tools is essential. However, this skill alone will not keep a project team motivated and engaged. Instead, efficient processes and functional relationship within the team create the opportunity for successful project. Soft skills serve as a pillar for this desired outcome, and there are many soft skills that contribute to leadership. Being able to delegate and offer constructive criticism, as an example, but your interpersonal or people skills are equal as important. Soft skills help you to build positive relationship with the project team and other key stakeholders, and can help with effective conflict resolution, both of which are important characteristics of an effective team leader. The following is a series of behaviors that can help a project manager become an effective leader that earns the team respect and is able to keep them motivated for success. The first one is be pleasant. Engage, communicate, and get to know your team members as both professional and regular hope. Listen to them, then show them that you are care by providing praise and offering constructive feedback on their work. The next one is be a good role model. Be someone that each individual team members can look up to and respect. Project managers don't have to be perfect, but you should be hardworking, reasonable, willing to communicate, and generally a reliable employee that the team looks to as a valuable resources. The next one is include the team members in decision collaboration, and motivation is to work closely with the team in defining the project strategy and making strategic decision as the project progress. Monitoring progress and providing feedback. Project manager need a way of measuring and tracking performance and communicating with the team about how they are doing. Most obviously, this is a critical comparing progress against the project schedule, budget, and scope. The next is behavior is understanding strength and weakness. Create an inviting environment at workplace. Foster an environment of personal and professional improvement, and celebrate success with your team. Lastly, use positive reinforcement. Positive reinforcement is the practice of rewarding desirable employee behavior in order to strengthen that behavior. When you praise a team, a member you're doing a good job, you increase the likelihood of him or her doing that job well again. Thank you so much. That's all for us.